Hello.
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 Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello.
Hello, chicken nugget.
Hello, guys.
All week long.
All rise. That gavel has been hit. It's been hitted.
You hated it?
It done hitted itself. Welcome. We got a case. It's time.
Yeah.
Court. Jumping around, doing different things. They cleaned the door.
Nah.
No, this is a different courtroom. It has a much nicer door, which leads me to believe that if you're dirty, they send you to the other court.
Yeah, they said only the nastiest of the nasties.
You know, and I mean, I mean, listen, have we ever been in this court and seen him roll in? No.
Piss bag leaking all over the place.
I mean, but you know, anyways, we got something that is happening now. Backed it up just a tiny little bit over with Herman. You guys have been asking, haven't seen him in a while. Well, he is on, and Mikey, a familiar case, right?
Yeah, we all remember the lady who was mad as hell about her colored pencils, art supplies, and
Yes.
things like that she hadn't got. Well, the judge told her to go and get it, but apparently there's an issue with that. I don't know exactly what it is. I didn't want to hear too much of it, so I just rewinded a couple of minutes, and we're basically ready to jump into that.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Let's
Yes,
go.
McCann.
Yes, I did. Certified mail.
Familiar face.
Okay. Describe what your packet looks like, because I'm looking for it.
Okay, it's a
What's
it's
your
a list
pack-
of a whole bunch of different
package
types of
looks like?
coloring
Really?
Is that
pencils
package?
and art
Color.
supplies
Coloring pencils.
in my
art
office
supplies.
chair.
Oh, Dick.
Office chairs. That's
No, ma'am.
must have.
I've got Miss McCann's packet. It's numbered. Not
Oh,
really sequentially, though. I don't know. It goes page
By
1,
order.
page 2.
I want you guys to see Attorney Mark up here real quick. Just
What happened to Judge Neal? She's not even in the right spot.
She looks great. She
Is
looks,
she in a car doing court today?
I don't know.
What
but she is
the hell?
a cardboard cutout and a little off center, as they say. And then look at Beverly down here. Nice ass car down here. Somebody sitting in the back seat, all buckled up, even in the back car. I like that. Court is
That's-
Gave me 2 copies.
Beverly's Ubering herself in.
right.
That's what it looks like to me.
Okay.
Kimberly.
Did we ever really get to understand why this lady was so worried about
And I also
these
gave you
Okay.
colored
copies.
pencils?
No, it was so weird. We had to piece
What's
this one
that?
together, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
also
Yeah.
gave you copies of the stuff that we packed up that she I guess some of the stuff that she's claimed missing, like her it also shows pictures of everything the way it left the
Yes,
house.
please film the police because we need the
So when
footage.
she just said her office chair or whatever, that's the way it left the house. Wasn't nothing wrong with it at all. And they picked that up.
Is that an elf on the shelf up there? Is that just
don't-
another sitting figure?
And
Yeah,
I
I
showed
don't know
you
what it
a
is.
picture of the room before she left and the picture of the room after she left.
She double picked up the room, picked up
Okay, you have
before
another
and after.
packet That
Okay.
has, it starts on page 1.
Judge
Has
Sherman does not
pictures
seem
of,
infused.
iced tea boxes and food.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Mountain
Bunch
Dew
of petty
box.
shit that nobody cares about.
What's
She
that?
wants-
That's all the
Mountain Dew
stuff that
box.
she,
Chair.
yep, that's all the stuff that she left at our program that was packed up and she came and picked up.
A half drinking box of Mountain Dews.
I'm just trying to find the text messages right now.
I was trying to get a rack in there and trying to
yeah.
grease the wheels with the judge.
I heard that Herman likes
She
really
also has all this.
shitty paintings of just garbage gray and just sagging.
Okay, so,
that painting.
all right, I think I found the plaintiff's list, missing items with receipts.
Here we go.
It-
Let's hear
There's
it.
24 things on.
Well, he's doing some reading.
While he reads real quick, red bag 2 days in a row. Judge Boyd, come on,
Poor mouthing us.
come
So,
on.
Ms. McCann, you have the list of missing, it's titled List of Missing Items with Receipts.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Receipts.
1, 2,
For her Mountain Dew boxes.
3,
How much do these
4,
colored pencils cost?
5.
Judge is bored.
Certainly not as much as that bookcase or those books. Yeah.
Money in there.
Wow.
Look, I moved to a different part of the library just to try and not
Okay.
be so underdone.
So let me just ask Ms. McCann, have you had a chance to review her list?
Yes. All that stuff is not here anymore. She picked up all that stuff. The pencils, the color
What?
and all that stuff. Nobody used that here. Nobody colors or anything. She picked up all that stuff and took it with her.
I'll give her these if she just goes home.
That was all that stuff
Whole
was packed
pack,
up
not
and
even
took with her.
open yet.
Nobody went in that room and took anything. So I don't know why
Okay,
she.
I'm gonna swear both of you in.
Uh-oh.
Raise your
Just talking
right
about
hand.
get
to
serious.
each one.
Richard, thank you. Hallelujah
You
to you. Say hi to
solemnly
Monica.
swear
Hello, Monica.
Or
Who's
affirm
watching,
the testimony
helping
you're about
homeless
to
people.
give is the truth to the
Wow,
best of
Monica
your
doing the
knowledge
Lord's
and
work.
ability.
Thank you, Monica.
Yes.
Yes.
Daryl, welcome. Very important
All right.
stuff. She hasn't
gonna
been able
take
to
us
color
back
in quite a few
Couple of
months.
months here.
Colored pencils are missing.
We, back on February
Are some of
15th,
them expensive for real?
both parties were here. I
This is
adjourned
the
it to
third time I know
February
they've been here.
22nd.
Starting in February.
The plaintiff was to pick up her personal items with her husband, not going into the defendant's property. That was supposed to happen on
Always is.
February 18th between noon and 1, or on February 21st between noon and 1. Okay? Now,
Daryl.
which of those days, I'm gonna ask Ms. Pruitt,
Really?
did you go over there?
I believe it was February the 23rd, Your Honor.
She can afford all these pencils, but not a set of teeth. Come on.
Because
Couldn't have been
first
the 23rd.
you gave me.
Couldn't have
you
been
gave
the
me-
23rd. It couldn't have been the
Purified
23rd.
water.
I'm not sure what day it was. It was the last thing you told me to go there
He's
get the
getting
stuff.
mad.
Well, wait a minute.
It was on a Monday, I believe.
Well, February 22nd,
What does she need expensive ones
Was
for?
a
That's the
Tuesday.
question.
so maybe it was the 21st. Yeah. Plaintiff picked up property on 2/21/22. States she
Okay.
hasn't gone through everything. And then the defendant said she wanted to file a counterclaim.
How's Miss
So,
McCann not just giving her
why-
some money?
Miss Pruitt Laskin, why didn't you get all of your items on the 21st of February?
I came there and I got all my items. I brought them
Awesome.
home and I went through my stuff and a whole bunch of my stuff was missing.
Good God.
Kay ain't kidding.
Ooh, oy, oy, oy.
That's double laugh.
How are you able to establish that you had the items in the first place? Tell me that.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
there we go.
This is how I know I had all my stuff. I used to ride a truck with my husband and I always had to keep inventory of all my personal belongings in case the truck caught on fire or something, catastrophic like that happens.
Yeah,
Catastrophic.
I always have a list of my
Catastrophic.
stuff.
That happens all the time, Catastrophic stuff.
And I know what I had.
So do you have, so wait a minute.
No low ball offers. I know what I have here.
How does that relate to this situation? You moved, this was a shelter for abused women, correct?
No, I've never been abused.
Okay.
Yet.
What?
Abuse is
Where
not
did
Why were
allowed
you living there?
in that context.
Why weren't you living at your house?
Okay, me and my husband, we just bought this house and we had it was a fixer upper. We had to fix things up in it. At the time, it didn't have heat running in it.
Just like
So
me,
that's
Ron,
why I
I'm
stayed
sure.
there while he was on the road because I could no longer ride the truck because of my health.
I'm learning that there's a 38% discount right there for 150 pack of those from Amazon. I am
What a
shocked.
deal.
Like, I know that there's some pens and things like that.
Okay.
I didn't realize with the colored pencils that could go.
So that was nice to hear that you say you used to keep inventory. So where is the inventory list of what you kept when you moved in?
I gave it to you.
Okay,
Dumb
on that
some
dirty
bitch.
ass desk, Judge.
this is a list that you submitted to the court on April the 14th.
Correct.
Well, when was this inventory done?
Oh, Lord.
Oh Lord, baby. Why you got ask me such hard?
I've had that
questions?
inventory list for years.
It's been going on for years. Oh no, she just used that.
Yeah, as an example.
Okay, ma'am. When was the last time you updated this list
Years ago.
prior
before
to
we-
moving in? Prior to, listen to the question.
But I mean, those are Gucci. I mean, I would expect that.
I want to hear her say how much hers cost.
It'd be funny if she had Gucci.
A good 3 or 4 years, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe good ones.
So this list was updated 3 or 4 years ago?
No, I updated it before I sent it to you. That's
Okay,
how-
then it
and
was
that's why I
just
had put all my missing stuff in there.
Well, you weren't.
the other
you
day,
didn't hear
then,
my
dumbass.
question. You didn't hear my question.
He said,
What I'm asking you is, when was the most recent time you updated this list prior to moving into the shelter?
Soon,
I
Dave.
told you about 3 or
She
4 years
moved
ago because I've
into
always
a
kept inventory of
shelter
all my pencils and
because her
stuff.
house wasn't ready yet.
Okay.
Is that allowed? That sounds like some
All right,
chicanery.
I missed that part. And by the way, yes, it did appear that he went
are
underneath
you
his
telling
desk
me
to pick this up.
That some of these say adult coloring books,
Adult coloring.
would you have
books.
used those? Would you have colored in them?
That's what I colored. I colored things. And when I came to
So
get my
you-
stuff, my plastic.
Wait, I'm asking you a question. Just listen to the question. Are you telling me
Adult
that
coloring book.
you
Didn't have money for a place to live, but you had
saved all
expensive
these
things.
coloring books that you
Chris.
have already used?
Yes, I had them in a plastic crate.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Go
Ah,
on.
Cole, get to feeling better. That
Oh,
sounds
hang in
terrible.
there. Hang in there, Cole. Oh, I hate to see somebody. not doing
But
well.
let's take a look at the second page.
Go ahead.
You have different pencils listed. I guess
Yes.
by brand name, by
red.
brand name.
Blue.
Get
All right,
ready
listen.
to do
Yes.
the math.
Is that right?
That is correct.
Blick is a brand name.
Blick is a brand name.
Grande
Cardenash Popolo is another name. Derwent Color Salt is another name. Faber-Castell is another name. Arrow-Jensen pencils are another. Prismacolor is another one.
So aren't you using
I shall.
She got a lot.
pencils, as you go along?
It's my hobby. That's what I do.
I understand that. But what I'm trying to get at is, if the last time you updated this list
It was 3
was
years
4
ago.
years prior
God,
to
man.
moving into the shelter,
No, then she
And
said
if
she
it's
just
your
updated it
hobby
before
to
she sent it over.
color with these pencils and these adult coloring books, 4 years is a long time to try to vouch for the accuracy of the list. I mean, it
No,
isn't
I
like
just-
the stuff was packed away. Wait, listen. It isn't like the stuff was packed away in storage for 4 years. You made the list, put it in a storage locker, and didn't take anything out of it for a year or two or whatever. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying?
So what documentation do you have that this list is accurate as of the day that you moved into the shelter?
Another thing, again,
I would
Penny,
say 3 to
like,
4 years prior to me moving to the shelter.
and I get it with art supplies and stuff.
Did you hear? You didn't hear my question.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
How can you document
Oh my God.
the accuracy of this list relative to the day that you moved into the shelter? You told me the list is 4 years. Was
Is she
prepared
suing
4
the
years before
shelter
you moved
over
in there.
her colored pencils?
You're
I mean, come
doing
on.
the
Well,
coloring books all the time.
I know they're
Because of the
expensive. I know they're
So
expensive.
how can
but
this list be relied upon for its accuracy if it's 4 years prior to you moving into the shelter?
she's like, get those pencils out of here now.
Because I had to keep inventory of my pencils riding in a truck.
I take
Yeah,
them
but
everywhere.
you said
you're
the last time you did that was 4 years prior to moving into the shelter.
Well, I've had the
So
pencils for
4-year
4 or 5
gap.
years.
What's that?
I've had these pencils for 4 or 5 years.
He doesn't understand like us now. He's going to look on.
right.
Amazon.
He needs some
Okay.
help from the chat.
But ma'am,
Angela, we've seen these two before. It's over art supplies and other weird
look,
things.
Look. Look.
I had a hobby of collecting records.
Go on.
45s, albums, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I never sold them or anything like that. They're in storage. Okay.
Climate
So
controlled,
the-
I hope.
That's what I would
And
have
I
done.
haven't disturbed them in a couple of years. Probably since before the pandemic. So if
That
I
long.
prepared
And
a
like-
list 3 years ago of my record collection, it's going to be accurate today because I haven't sold any of them. You're
And I'm
talking
telling you,
about
this
something
list
like
is accurate.
listen to me. Listen to me. You're talking about something like pencils and coloring books, things that you are using up as you go. So it's going to change.
I see what you're
So
saying.
I'm trying to. So how in the world can you say a list that's 4 years old is accurate at the time that you moved in?
Because always kept up with my stuff. If she wouldn't
No,
have moved
no,
my
no.
stuff out of the room down in the
Who,
basement,
you're
we wouldn't be
you're
here today.
you're as confused as the judge is. Judge is saying his record, if he put his, she's been taking them with her everywhere.
She's
They
been
haven't been in
using
storage.
them and things like that.
He's using that as an example of his record collection that's been there for 3 or 4 years in a storage locker that he hasn't even seen in a few years. Then that list of his record collection would
It's
be
still,
fine. Her,
yeah, still accurate.
she's bouncing around to different shelters and out in the truck and everywhere else. That's what it's all about.
And he's
By the way,
saying you could have used them up. I mean, which is true.
Right.
Coloring
Well,
books,
they-
you can only color picture one time.
or they could have been lost, stolen, or otherwise. On our Discord, I wanted to tell you, so the NFTs, the courtroom drawings that Mikey does, like this great one,
Oh, that's a
Spike
winner.
Donuts got from the other day, which is severely accurate. Screenshot it, go to our Discord all the way down on the bottom. You'll see down here on the bottom NFT ownership claim. Click on that and post it in there. And then whoever puts it in there first gets it.
Bam.
Yesterday, during the chase, somebody in here got the most rare of the most rarest. I would say if it was worth anything, if any of these were worth anything,
It'd be the most rare and valuable. I know
Sergeant
exactly what it
Busco
is.
got.
Yeah. Yeah. That
that was actually drawn right during
Months ago.
one of the OG shows,
months and
Long
months
time.
ago.
or at some point, long time. And then Bitch just so happened to have that on there. He has no idea, but I'd say that's worth the most out of all of them.
I would say
Okay.
so, just because of the rarity alone.
And Sarge grabbed it during the chase yesterday, which there isn't a lot of drawings during the chase too, but that is a Bishop original. So that I gotta say, out of the whole collection, all of these here that everybody, that's great, thank you. Out of all of these, I'd say that was that. But anyways, I want to tell you how that goes. And if you want to get into our Discord, any of our mods can help you out, or just ! Discord if you're on the main channel. Back over to
He's buff and the stuff.
Love it.
Wow, look at her.
Love it.
Actually vouch for the accuracy of this list.
Yes, I can. I'm telling you, I got it right here in my hand.
Okay, are there witnesses that can vouch for everything on this list?
Hi, Peter Bishop. No
Jimmy?
relation.
Good to see you, Peter.
That's fucking
Hope you're
tough.
riding on the train.
My husband talked. Come over here.
No,
Uh-oh.
no,
Uh-oh, bringing in
no,
the old
no.
man.
He's the only witness I have.
Well,
Bringing it.
why would he
Swear-
know?
Oh,
How
who's
would he know
this?
how many pencils you have? And
Well,
what
Takesha
color?
wanted to say something, didn't she?
Because he likes to watch me color when we're taking breaks off the stuff.
He
And I
likes
do
to
it
see
here
me
at the
draw
house.
nudes of him with my beautiful.
He
colored
knows how much I
pencil.
cherish my pencils.
I likes my pencils.
So
Yes,
you
I do.
want me to believe that your husband keeps track of every pencil you use when you're coloring in these adult coloring books, and he would be able to testify that the list you prepared 4 years ago is accurate on the day that you moved into the shelter? Is that what you're going to tell me he's going to say?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
it's the truth.
All right. Sure. Turn the camera over there. I'm going to put him under oath.
Can
I
my
don't
husband
know. I
talk
don't
to
see it.
you?
He's rocking now.
Where is he?
Right here. Come over here, Jimmy.
Swear in
Yeah.
there.
Give
Come
him
on,
the
Jimmy.
view of the camera there.
Bring it on, Jimmy.
Your Honor, she had not gone
No,
through.
hold it. I didn't say for you to just talk. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to put you under oath. Raise your right hand to be sworn. And move a little closer to your wife because I can't see you. There you go. Raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give us the truth to the best of your knowledge, understanding, and belief?
Yes,
What is your name?
James Laskin.
Mhm. And
Mm-hmm.
Miss
A likely
Pruitt is
story.
your wife?
Yes, Your Honor.
You braggart.
Okay. So she says that you are familiar with her art pencils and coloring books. Is that true?
I'm familiar with what she does with them. I did not take inventory. What I do know, if I may say it, is she's had them about 4.5, 5 years. She's not reordered any one of them because with so many And it's not like coloring with the crayon wears down fast. Okay, it's a tick, tick, tick. So they don't go. She doesn't go through pencil when
They
she
don't go
uses
tack,
it.
tack,
It
tack.
lasts a long time.
Tick, 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 pop,
Okay.
pop, pop.
Now, what she's not remembering to tell you is when we got the
She-
stuff back here and she went through it, she realized things were missing. She got on the internet, got on the phone to these companies, and
Your
they
Honor,
sent
what she's
her.
not telling you
list
is
and the
she drew
colors
a
of the
picture of me
pencil.
wearing a kilt
That's how
on
she
the
went
Berlin
through it
Wall
and
as I
identified
tore
each
it
one that
down.
was missing. Now she's
I
had
love watching
chemotherapy.
her
You got to
draw.
take it in mind, and she's in pain over these back her backbone.
That
My
Jimmy's
neck screwed up.
Her
That's
disc
Jimmy
messed
would
up.
have killed him.
She's in pain 24/7.
You're going kind of beyond you're really kind
I'm
of
just
going
explaining
beyond the
you
scope of my
Her
question.
thinking's not straight, but it's accurate what she's saying about the pencils.
Very accurate. I'm
She
telling
got
you
on the
the
phone
How
with
would
these
you know
companies
that, sir? How would you know that, sir?
because I watched her get on the phone, the internet, and I watched the list.
I'm not talking about her trying to reconstruct the list after the fact.
Oh, this dude's just as.
I'm talking about
God,
how can you vouch for the list
It's
as
taking everything
being
Jimmy's got
accurate on
not
the
to
day
cuss him
that
out.
she moved into the shelter?
Little Jimmy.
right here.
No, that I cannot. But they were taken from
Okay.
a secured room to unsecurement. And there was a thief there.
But that's not, okay. What were the
Unsecurement.
circumstances to your understanding of how she ended up in the shelter?
Her body is not in good shape. She can't, your car.
Well,
is
it's
a soft
stated
ride.
obvious,
You
Your
know
Honor.
what? The
Objection.
truck
You gotta
rides
calling her
slow.
fat.
Point the camera up a little bit or scoot.
So I
back.
get a look at her
I can't
body.
See your eyes.
What about now?
Gary, did you
When did
see
she
that?
move
He
into the
listened to
shelter?
you.
November.
November?
Excuse me, this is not wait a minute, hold it. Ma'am. This isn't a game show where you confer with your partner on what the answer is. He's testifying.
Prior to winter, Your Honor.
What's
It's been a
that?
while since we've had Judge Herbert.
Prior
He's
to
just
winter.
got it.
Somewhere prior to winter.
Well, winter has probably 3 months. Or fall has 3 months. I mean, there's 12 of the year. So when did she move in?
I don't
Ask
remember.
I
Miss
moved in the
McCann.
1st of November.
Ma'am, I'm not talking to you. You wanted
Easy
to present
does
this
it.
witness, so we are. I'm
Mama
listening to you.
Bishop.
You don't
I
know
don't
when
know.
she moved in.
Not the exact time, no.
You don't even know do you know what month she moved in?
No. Being a truck driver.
Do you know what
you're
year?
being so busy.
Be a truck driver. I don't keep up with
Do you know what
times and
year
things.
she moved in?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. Last year.
2027.
No, winter.
Yeah, excuse me.
The end of last year,
Yeah.
before winter.
Once again, the communication process is broken
You
down.
can't give an answer without her consulting with her, can you?
Where you can get it.
Because you don't really
I'm not
remember.
going on her. I'm
Oh,
sticking
man.
with what I told you
Okay.
to begin with. Prior to
Uh-oh.
winter.
All right.
I don't know what month it
So
was.
you're a truck driver. You drive all over the country?
I hear this.
I used
being
to,
thrown
now I'm
out.
local. I'm home.
I'm not talking about now. Well, at the time she moved in, were you driving all over the country?
Oh, yes, the whole Atlas, Your Honor. The whole Atlas.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The
so
whole
you were driving all over the
Atlas.
country a
I've never
year
heard it
before she
referred
moved
to
in.
as that.
I was in Guatemala.
Yes.
Were you
I delivered
driving all
from
over the
here to
country
Jamaica.
2 years before she moved into the shelter?
They were left at the
Yes.
abuse shelter that she wasn't at because she wasn't abused.
Were you driving all over the country 3 years before she moved
Excellent.
into the shelter?
Last 20 years, Your Honor.
It sounds like they took
Okay.
advantage of the system.
But I'm only
I mean-
talking about the last 4 when she made this list.
Well, again, we don't know anything about the pencils, though.
So
We
you're
don't even
so
know if they really
you're
existed.
telling me. I'm not trying to put any words in your mouth. Are you saying that between you driving all over the country for the last 4 of the 20 years, that you kept track of what pencils she used in her adult coloring book?
No,
No.
but I watched her do it.
Okay, well that doesn't
Every
mean
time we
shit.
came to home
Well,
time,
what
Your
does
Honor,
that mean? When you say you watched her do it, what does that mean? I mean, does that mean you watched her do it? or you're looking over
Hostile.
her shoulder as she's doing it, and you can actually
We're talking about
take
sex
note
or
of what
coloring.
she's doing.
I mean, a little bit of both.
Your Honor, when we came home off the road for our home time break, she would take the pencils.
No, wait, no, hold it. You're not answering my
Hold it,
question.
hold it, hold it,
Mm,
hold it.
Semantics.
When you say that you took note
I've missed
or
it.
you watched her do it, I can watch somebody. Listen, I go to the karaoke bar,
Check news.
right? I watch people sing all the time, but I can't tell you who's singing what song accurately because I'm not necessarily watching the screen to see if they're singing the right words. You understand what I'm saying? You
What?
can
Your
watch
answer is
somebody.
no. I didn't take down each color in the name of it. No.
Okay, all right.
Now we're getting
So
somewhere.
I'm trying to understand. You're watching her from a distance.
Next
From a
seat over.
distance.
Driver's seat, passenger seat.
Okay, so you're driving and you're watching her do this.
No, we're sitting still.
Oh,
Go! Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge.
that's how we all feel right now, right?
He's gonna
I mean,
die.
seriously,
He's gonna die.
I can't-
He's gonna
Okay.
die.
they're
Judge gonna
really,
die.
really pressing his buttons. Do you see the
So
smoke?
basically, all you can testify to is you've seen her take inventory before, but you can't actually vouch for the accuracy of the list
Oh,
as being
My
accurate.
God, I
at the
love
time
this
she
guy. It's
moved
like
into the
watching
cell.
like this isn't real life. It's like watching a TV.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Well, that's
you couldn't make this
all right.
up.
And you understand that in order to, you understand that she's claiming that items are missing.
And I believe that
or
people
even
do.
stolen.
Yes.
So
I
if
told you he was an
nobody
asshole.
can vouch for the accuracy of the inventory going in, it's kind of hard to do it going out as well, right?
What?
If she wouldn't have taken the
She's-
stuff out of the room,
She's gonna get away with it, Liz.
I know it. She's gonna get away with it.
Oh,
Taking
I
the
told you.
secured room and put down the basement with thieves in the house. That's all I got to say.
No,
Off
you
the
didn't
rail.
answer my question.
I love that. Find him in contempt, Judge.
Hi, can you pause that for just a second? What do you mean that he doesn't get it? Carol,
Thought I did.
there's no
I did not
proof
specifically take
that
down
you
the
had
names
any of them.
and how many pencils were, what color
That's
they
what
were.
he's trying to. That's what he's trying to teach these and talk about. This is the same thing as me walking in with a list of everything that I have in my house and saying it's not there now. That's what he's trying to say. I mean, you can't just. I don't see why you guys are mad at the judge about this. They have no proof about this. She's traveling around with these things, and she's expecting the judge. I don't even know the monetary
Value.
of it. Let's just say it's XXX amount. But am I, unless I'm wrong about that, I don't understand how you can go in to
Well,
court.
he definitely is not understanding what. I mean, if you don't understand adult coloring books and things
Yeah,
like
we
that,
do. I
yeah,
understand that part. Of it.
he definitely does not understand that. But at the same time, he's trying to get across the point of how can you prove to me that you had these items going in?
Yeah, because she's going off of this list from 3 or 4 years ago, and she's saying that she had every bit of it. That's what I'm saying.
That's
that-
where
that-
she messed up. She should have never said this list was 3 or 4 years old.
But
She should
but
have said
she-
this was a list of what I remember I had going in. Is what
But
she
she
should have
said that. She said that, and then said very quickly, if I'm not mistaken, that she made the list before she gave, or she updated the list before she gave it to him.
She did
and
say
then
that.
has not said it since.
Yes, she did say that.
So I think that I think that it's weird because, like I said, you can't. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking.
But to me, at the end of the day, if you're going to a shelter to stay, there can't be any way they're liable for your items.
I see, Carol. I don't think that he needs to ask that because, again, I don't know how that's permissible in court. I don't know how you can walk in there with a 4-year-old list and say
Yeah.
that she's saying that all of it is missing, Carol.
When she
All of
said it was 4
everything
years
was left.
old, that's where she messed up big time.
So
Big
it's
time.
not, yeah, it's not.
She could be
specific.
claiming 50 coloring books and she's finished, 12 of them. Not
Right.
saying they still don't have value, but they wouldn't have the value that maybe she's putting on them. But again, you can't tell me that going into a shelter, that the shelter is responsible for your items. There's no way in hell. There just can't be. I mean, I'm sorry. Joke of the day.
And they can be. I understand that about the. I've actually sold quite a few of them on eBay.
So
some different ones.
again, I could be wrong, but I feel like she's going to walk away with jack shit.
Oh
Nothing.
no, yeah, and I think that he's trying to explain it. He's not doing a very good job of it because it's Judge Herman and he does
Yes.
things his way. But again, it's a 3 to 4 year old list of things that she's been traveling around all over the Atlas, by the way, with. And you're supposed to just take her word on it.
Not to
that-
mention, why the hell was she staying in this homeless shelter place, abuse shelter, whatever it is, fallout shelter?
Well, Carol, and I understand that, and I get that. And I'm sure that she probably did that, but she's not explaining that. She's saying
She's
that
not-
the entire effing list is just.
She's doing a
The
really
way it
bad job of it.
And again, Carol, what she's doing, if I'm not mistaken, is not the same thing as what you're saying right now. She didn't update it. She didn't go through the things. She's just saying, no, what's on that list is what was at that shelter. And I wasn't abused.
And I just needed a place to stay while my husband was out making mad money.
Uh,
And we
so
owned
very-
a place. And we
so-
owned a place, by the way.
So that's why he must have been out on the road when they lost their last place, I'm guessing, or their new place wasn't ready. That was the
Yeah,
reason.
they owned a place when she was staying in the shelter. It just wasn't
So-
ready. It was a fixer-upper, Creed.
Keaton, she was not traveling across the Atlas with
Because
Jim.
health problems. She was staying back,
She wasn't abused, by the way. It wasn't
living off of the land. of
but she
shelter.
had this list of all of her things, which are not just pencils. Keep in mind, we heard about empty Mountain Dew boxes and other things. And she's trying to sue Charlotte McCann for all of her stuff. Where the hell is her salad spinner? I agree, Dave.
She left it behind, which is, if you own something that's worth
It's true,
that
too.
much and it means that much to you, why wouldn't that be one of the first things that you grabbed and took with you when you left?
Of course, she's been traveling with it for years. As she said, it goes everywhere, in the truck with her, at home, all of that. So I am going to be shocked. I will be absolutely shocked if this first of all, if this goes on. Is this our third time with them?
Third or fourth time of them
Yeah.
being in here. Yeah. This is it. This
I-
has got to be a
He needs to just
decision.
stop and just say, listen, you have no proof. We have no idea. You take these things, unless did they hold it for some reason?
That's what I'm saying.
Was
She
they-
must have just up and left. That's something that was never really established, but she left behind all this stuff that she had to go back and get. So there's a whole aspect of this that we're not getting or understanding. That we're not.
Right, Nancy. Yeah, there is a weird part of this,
Mhm.
which I hope that we get into at some point.
I watched her do it. We'd shut down the end of the day. She's very particular about these pencils.
Because she was gone.
Mhm.
Mhm. Okay, so let me ask this question. And maybe you can help me out here. If she's that particular about the pencils,
Oh hell.
why, when she was over there on
Right.
February 21st and you're out in the parking lot or wherever the street,
Similar to
'cause
that
they didn't-
painting right there.
the
Loud.
agreement was that you weren't going to go inside, correct?
Right, no further than the city city
VR.
sidewalk.
Got it.
This guy.
Does it strike you as odd that if she's so particular and enamored, these pencils are that seriously important to her, don't you think that she would have looked in the box, before leaving
Thank you.
You're
to
on,
make
you're
sure
on,
that they were there?
Your
Thank
Honor,
you.
they weren't in boxes.
They were in
They
bags.
were thrown in bags,
Garbage bags.
and they were poking through the bags, falling to the ground.
I was picking pencils up out of the front
Okay,
yard.
law says you can't touch a tenant's stuff. She kept it from us
So,
when
so there
we did
were,
it.
so, okay, so wait a minute. So there were some pencils recovered.
Yes, they're not all stolen.
Okay, well, how do we know what's stolen and what isn't if we don't know what was there going in? You understand what I'm saying?
Because I had this list.
Hmm.
I've had this list for 4 or 5 years.
Okay, listen. I'm not even sure I look. A store like Myers, they do inventory, right?
For 2 pencils.
Yes.
They have to. Okay. But guess
This is
what?
true.
When
They
you,
do.
at Myers, when they do inventory, there's barcodes, there's computers to keep track of every item in that store. You know what I'm saying? It's a very
Yes.
sophisticated system. And I'm not even sure I trust their inventory list. I've gone to this, maybe Myers, and their inventory claims that they have it in the store, but they don't.
Uh-huh.
Have you been in that kind of situation before?
Yeah.
Places of employment in the past, yes. Stores, the inventory people come in, they got the little hand on the thing, they'll count each item, yes.
Right. But I mean, have you ever gone to a store that has computerized
They have.
inventory system?
She's used them.
And it says that they have the item in stock and they don't.
My point
Yes.
is, why
Or
did
I
she leave them?
You know what? I bought a screen door a couple of months ago, back in the winter. And I went to Lowe's,
Yeah,
Okay.
the old winter screen door.
and it wasn't in Genesee County because they closed all of our Lowe's stores down. But I went to Lowe's and bought this screen door. The inventory computer claimed that they didn't have it in stock, but they actually did. So
And
I
vice
don't know, it
versa.
got missed or somehow it got missed. And thank goodness they had it in stock, because when I was going to have it installed,
Hallelujah.
they had to call Pennsylvania or somewhere where this computer is based to, let them know that, yeah, it's actually here, and it was a whole little, thing that they had to do. But I'm saying this is a company that's keeping inventory for a chain store that's nationwide.
Make sure your settings.
And
are
I'm
correct
saying
on the
mistakes
pic-
are
on the
made.
YouTube.
So I'm trying to understand in the best way I can how she or you could vouch for what exactly was missing if you got a bag full of pencils.
My question is this, Carol: why did she leave them at all?
I mean, it would be very difficult.
What kind of exit did she make
Yep.
from the shelter that she didn't take her pack her items herself? You know what I'm saying? She's trying to say they threw
And
her
that's
shit
what I'm
in
saying. You
bags and
got to be
stuff
able
like
to
this.
say what you had going in.
But she left them
what you
behind. They
have
might
when
just
you
threw
leave.
them away.
If these pencils are so important, and I guess I'm going to ask you that, Ms. Pruitt, why wouldn't you check on what would go through the bag before you left?
So she did get
Okay.
some of them back.
The next
Yep.
door neighbors helped me get the stuff out of the house. I wasn't physically able to carry those bags and stuff out of the house.
No, but where did you load the bags when you got them out of the house?
Into our vehicle, and then we came home.
And I
Trailer,
somewhat agree with you. This
And,
should be
and
defeated.
what time of the day?
You can't go
What
to
time
court
of the
with a
day?
list
It was
of things and
daytime,
just say,
correct?
I think that this much
Yes.
is missing and expect to get money.
So there
for
was
it. You can't
daylight
do
out,
that.
right?
That's how
Yes,
court works.
Especially
And you
used
were in the
items.
privacy of your own vehicle, right?
yes.
He's
So
basically
what
just doing this for
stopped
us right
you
now.
from going through the bag and counting these pencils?
Why?
because I had to get my stuff and get out. I only had 1 hour.
You had an hour. You had an hour.
What did she do to get kicked out in the first place
I know. I'd like to
and
know
not
that,
have
too.
her stuff right there? I mean, to me, that's a huge.
Okay. What
point.
else is on the list? I'm seeing
And
pencils.
Shelly, I saw your comment when
coloring
I was
book
out there. I
stuff.
understand what you're saying.
And
Oh,
they
absolutely.
What else
damaged
is
it.
on this?
But that's part of
What
what
else
makes
is on
it
this
great
list?
to me, anyways. Because this is such a shit show. Always.
But
She's,
What else is
drinking,
on
she's
there?
over there
Milk
drinking and
and my
eating
care.
mustard.
She has a Bud Light.
What's that?
Bud
A
Light bottle with a
prescription
mustard.
inhaler and my chair.
Office chair.
My office
Okay,
chair
the
is like a chair in
inhaler-
the back of it.
Is the
Her office
the
care.
inhaler for the albuterol?
Yes.
That's an inhaler. I got one of those too.
It was on the nightstand.
Next to my vibrator. Sorry.
And my Bud Light bottle and
I'm
my
gonna go
mustard
to
and
Liz McCann. What about her inhaler?
Jimmy, he had a
I have
giant jar
no
of
idea
peanut
about no inhaler. I took pictures of everything before we even touched it. Now, if it was an
Ooh.
inhaler on a nightstand and the exhibits that I showed to you, it'd still be, but before we touched anything, we took pictures of everything.
Ooh.
And far to go
Was-
about the, go ahead, sir. You're right, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh,
But
that's
she was
No, you were
staying
about
at
to
a
say-
shelter.
Okay.
Evicted
pictures
from
of
a
the-
shelter.
I see a picture of the
Right.
nightstand, that's, it's on page 5, exhibit,
I'm guessing so. Kid.
oh. And I took a picture just like the nightstand. I opened up the
Wait,
jar.
wait. Say it. Wait. Say it again. It's page what?
It's page 5, exhibit. Oh,
Okay. When were these pictures taken?
the day that we packed up everything, before
Only
we
when-
touched
Who-
anything.
Only when Jimmy's out on the road.
Who took the
Yeah.
pictures?
I did. I took them with my phone. And before we
So,
touched,
What day was this taken?
um.
The
what
day
was
we
the
kicked
picture
her
taken?
ass
They was
out.
looking that the day after she left, which was a Saturday.
Oh, so she just left.
And when was that?
Colored
Pardon me?
pencils. You went through and
When
Before
was
she
that?
left,
slid all
before
the
she
brands.
left, her door was shut and locked. Nobody could get inside that room at all. She had a key. We had a key.
What day was that?
That was on a Saturday.
What month? What date?
Oh,
December the 4th, 2021.
and she didn't go back till February to get the stuff.
So when did you pack up her stuff? And
Her
who
body
actually
is
packed it
not
up?
good, Mikey.
Me and the house aides.
And they have
Anybody
AIDS at the shelter.
could- Oh.
And the ladies that she accusing of stealing from her, it was her so-called friends.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Okay.
Why is she
So-
suing her then?
Let me ask this question.
They stole our pencils. We want our pencils back.
This is an inhaler for
But
what?
this
Like
is-
asthma?
Yes.
It's a shelter, though.
It's a bronchial.
So if you
Inhaler.
don't, you're gonna have to help me out here. If you don't have asthma, what good would that kind of an inhaler, what would that do for somebody who doesn't have asthma?
Open up the bronchioles.
That's what I use it for.
Okay, but if you don't have, trouble breathing, if you don't have asthma,
It don't matter if you have asthma.
okay, look, let me give you an example.
Oh, Lord.
If somebody told me that
Oh, Lord.
somebody stole medical marijuana that they left on a nightstand,
And I love these stories. I'm sorry.
I could understand
Analogies.
why somebody would steal medical marijuana. Because lots of people smoke marijuana.
True.
Maybe somebody
That's
had
something
asthma.
that people
Street
would
value.
love to steal. If you told me somebody
That's
had
the street value of an inhaler.
Tell us about the screen door again.
took somebody's opioids. Yeah, I get why people steal that because they want to get high. They sell them on the street.
high.
They sell marijuana on the street. I'm trying to
Hey.
understand, why would somebody steal an inhaler if they didn't?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't think it got stolen. I think it just got
I mean,
tossed.
I'm trying to understand the value of it to somebody else other than you or the patient.
And I'm sure Medicaid paid for it.
Well, I can't prove anything, but the person I think that took my stuff, she uses an inhaler as well. And I'm not talking about Lisa. I'm talking about somebody else.
Oh, Lisa Snoopy. Sorry, she just outed you.
Do you think she took it by mistake?
No, this person that took my stuff, she's got sticky fingers. She no longer lives there.
Your Honor, everybody has their own medication.
She has
Nobody
sticky
went in that
fingers.
room.
She
That
goes to
door
IHOP
was
for
locked.
breakfast
This is
every
not
morning, Your
Liz
Honor.
first
Coconut
merry-go-round
oil,
here.
Your Honor.
She was here before and she didn't claim nobody stole nothing from her.
Well, that doesn't mean
And she
anything.
also had a lockbox for her medicine.
Well, where's the lockbox for the medicine? Is that kept in a central
And this is the
location,
third
or
or fourth
Keeps
is
it
place
herself.
that each person has their own
that we've
Yes.
wants
seen
their own medicine on?
Yes.
this
The other
case.
times where
Is that something that you
getting
guys
her to
provide?
be able to go get these
No, they
items
buy
that
their
were
own
not-
lockbox.
she hadn't got. Now she's
Ma'am,
got them.
Miss
And
Pruitt,
things are
did you have a
missing.
lockbox for your medicine?
I most certainly did.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
Well,
you have a lockbox for them.
when did
$1 million
you actually
pencils?
move out?
Oh, Lord.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna say December
At
3rd.
the end of November? Or no, it was the 2nd of December, excuse me.
Okay. Well, you both at least agree on that. Now,
Sticky fingers, Your Honor.
And he hasn't sold any,
what I'm
and they have
trying to
been locked up
understand
since
is,
before COVID.
Mhm.
I assume that you have to have the inhaler, you said you have asthma, right?
Correct.
All
Have
right,
the
so you need
COPD.
the
Emergency
inhaler in
inhaler.
case you're- Right, when you're,
I
if you're
could've
having
died,
a
Drew.
bad asthma attack.
Because of that
Correct.
bitch Charlotte.
Okay. So, and it costs $50
Yes, it did.
for the inhaler. Okay.
Correct.
So, of the things that you had, is that something that had the highest value?
No. The pencils.
She has to think about it for a second. So,
There was a lot of things of value that got taken. My pencils, my chair got damaged, my inhaler, and what else?
yeah, what else? Look at you.
She said the chair was missing. Now she said the chair was damaged.
She said she didn't
Yeah,
even get the
coloring
chair.
books,
Yeah.
pencils.
I'm listen, ma'am, I'm off of the coloring books and pencils. I'm done talking about that. Let's talk about the other stuff.
You know,
I s-
move the case along.
I smell
bring the
like
chair out here.
$50. Oh, her husband got up. He's man.
Yeah, he's going to get the chair that they didn't get back.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
the chair was not messed up when the chair left here.
You have
Okay,
pictures of that,
so,
Charlie?
You have
so
proof
wait
of
a
that?
minute. Am I done? Are we done talking about the inhaler?
I guess.
You notice they said in the back of the chair, because we didn't take a picture of the back of the chair, but the chair was not messed up. They know
Ah,
that
yeah,
we
they're
would not tear
smart.
nothing of theirs up over here or take anything from
Well,
it.
okay, ma'am, I don't know.
There is one other
Let's
bottle
talk
over
about
there,
the chair.
but I
Where
don't know what it
is,
That's
Where
a
is
hot
the
sauce.
chair?
That's a wooden
Right
do you
here.
have pictures
hot
of the,
sauce like you at Mexican restaurant.
no,
Yes.
okay.
I have pictures of the
Do you
chair.
have a picture,
The
do you
chair
have
was-
a,
We're
before,
gonna see
do
the chair.
you have a picture of the
Ah.
chair before you
He
went,
cut that.
before you
Or
went?
she did.
Yep, it's a picture, it's page 7, exhibit Q.
Look at the house.
Oh,
I
they
have a
live in.
picture of it right there
That chair
there's
is
a
garbage.
picture.
Just throw it away.
on page 9.
Oh no, it's
Exhibit-
unsittable.
Yes.
He's not gonna look at it.
Oh, come
I'm
on.
looking at it right now.
I'm talking about my damaged chair. She took a picture of the front of it, not the back of it.
Okay.
You know when they were
Yeah,
loading it
whoever
up,
moved
she
the
was
stuff
just
out of the
slamming
room.
everything.
Oh, you know how
in there.
mad
That's
she
No, I
was?
saw her ripping it. No, there's like
There was
a,
also something on the arm.
It was just
That,
some
that chair
scuff
was not
marks.
moving out the room. The chair or the refrigerator was not moving out the room. It was not touched at all. When that chair got moved, they moved it. Because
Put
we,
L for
us
loser.
ladies cannot move that chair or that refrigerator. So that chair was
it's
in
on
the room.
wheels, ma'am.
It was
How-
in the
It's on
basement.
wheels. It's on wheels.
And it has to go downstairs. We didn't touch none of that big stuff.
Oh, my
We didn't touch
goodness.
none of the big stuff.
The chair's on wheels.
I
What do you mean you
understand.
can't lift the chair?
I
It's
said
an
we cannot,
office chair.
I said we cannot take the chair downstairs.
Stairs.
How about
Judge.
you come a visitor?
Stairs.
And practically everybody here has a handicap and older.
Whoa.
So we didn't take
Oh.
the chair downstairs.
Did it touch stuff to begin with?
You should have touched my stuff.
Yep.
Okay,
The
well,
judge
look,
just said-
look.
Oh no,
look,
that was
look.
Jared or Jimmy.
Jimmy.
What was the
Little
condition
Jimmy.
of the
The chair
chair?
was- I'm gonna show you. Look at page 12. Look
This is
at
a hot
page
case.
12.
Damn, it's hot.
Well, I was asking Ms. Pruitt that, but I'm gonna look at page,
Yep. Look at page 12.
where's your page 12? I don't see.
The page 12 should be in there. The chair is sitting in the back with the room cleaned up. We did not take the chair out the room. See?
That don't mean shit.
Oh, we're sitting in the
Yes.
corner. All right.
Keaton, they said that the chair was missing,
Well,
and now it's been damaged.
Spin the chair around.
Sit in that sumbitch. Let me see what you look like in it, girl.
Oh, it's been a shit show. This is
What about
this
the
is-
Your Honor?
sheetrock?
Yeah,
you
I
dumbass,
see
you
it.
see
It's got
this,
a
Al?
little rip in it.
Chair's a little over a year old.
And they could have ripped that when they put it in that little bitty blazer that they had.
It
Yes,
rode on the trailer
Charlie.
face down.
And they could have ripped it then.
Okay,
Say-
listen.
See the house
listen.
they stay in.
Face
Hold it,
down.
hold
It
it.
rode on the way home.
Hold it. I don't even think how much does the chair cost?
My best reaction's $200 some, Amazon. I had everything delivered to Liz. She was there the first time.
Bullshit.
You have a receipt?
No, sir, I don't. I didn't plan on this stuff.
Well, if you ordered it off of Amazon, could you not have had them
Yeah.
give you a replacement receipt?
No,
Yeah.
sir, because I still order from them and they only go back so far. I already tried that. I've been ordering here and there every few months, and
That doesn't matter.
Here,
up
there,
to
and
maybe 3 months ago, nothing else is there, and I call up and say something. They
No,
don't have
Nancy
record of
ordered
it.
more things. Jimmy did.
Don't.
Look up how much you can buy those, those leather repair kits you get.
How about just black? Is he gonna give her the money it costs for the repair kit, please?
He said, you know that thing on TV?
Is the chair
Where the guy
leather? What
sit-
is it made out of?
You can fix
What's
it
anything
out of?
with
Leather?
it. You know, Super Seal.
We
What's
took
it
it
called?
to repair shop on Saginaw Street, Burton, just below Bristol Road.
Yeah.
No,
Well, you had the paperwork from Flint.
come
Fabric
on.
Upholstery's name of it.
It would
Your
take
Honor,
it
they
to
got-
get
Give you an
repaired?
estimate?
Yes, we
$248.
We sent it
got
to you.
the paper.
sent it to you.
These people.
Okay, let me look here.
Carol, are you still like behind her?
And it's
Are you
mechanics
still-
as well.
You mean there is no way they were going to pay $240 to have that repaired?
Carol,
No
are we
way.
we still rooting for this lady, are we?
That's why I'm
Seriously, these two are
She's
so-
just trying to bilk them out of $200 and some dollars.
for
Really?
for a chair that didn't even cost him 200, by the way. For a
Jesus.
tiny little
The chair
they
right
are
Shipping
trying
costs.
to
Why
get
would there be
a
shipping
Flex
costs?
Steel, yeah. Flex Steel that some bitch.
They have to order the stuff, Your Honor. I asked them about that. Do they have it on hand? They got to order the stuff.
I asked him, I said, do you got that seal skin? We want this bitch wrapped
Well-
in seal skin.
You don't have a receipt for
I gotta go
when
kill
you
the
bought it.
seal,
So I
Your
don't know
Honor.
how old the chair is.
basically effing with them
Oh my
now at
goodness.
this point.
And there's no way in
Of
hell
course.
Pearl would go against this and
come
verify when you got it.
These people.
You don't
They're
expect that you would get a brand new chair, do you?
Yes, you did.
You're not really thinking that, are you?
Absolutely.
No, I'm
Miss-
not asking for a brand new
Pruitt.
chair. I'm asking it for it to be fixed.
After we got the estimate,
Well,
That's not-
but
I can't have this
wait.
damaged shit in my
If
beautiful
the
home.
chair, it's like when a car gets
Opposite.
totaled out in an accident. If it costs as much or almost as much to repair the chair as it would
Does
be
she
to
sit on the
replace
back of
it,
the chair?
it seems
yes,
to me
I thought about that
that to
after when I
replace
saw
it.
the estimate.
That's about
Yeah.
what mine was, girl. Yeah.
It would be about the same price to order a new one, But I didn't think about that when I took it to repair shop because I didn't know what it would cost to fix this.
Sure, gotcha.
Yeah.
Think it'd be
Okay.
about
But I don't know what you
56.
paid. I don't even know what you paid for it. I don't even know what you paid for it.
Oh my goodness. But you're gonna win.
She's the
You can't even tell me what you paid for it. Where did you buy the chair?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Liz,
You moron.
I
Can you not hear
understand
me?
it. And you're-
This is getting on my nerves.
I'm gonna.
And you're telling me that
Nope,
you
nope,
can't go back to
Fired up.
Amazon? Did you pay
getting
for it on
fired
a
up.
credit card or what did you pay for?
With a credit card.
bank debit card. But
Well, then,
those cards no longer.
so why don't you, so wait, so there would be a record.
We no
I
longer
owe
bank
m-
with those people. We bank with someone
Oh,
else.
Yes,
I
that was
owe
Chase
them
Bank.
money
We
and I
don't do
can't
them
ask
anymore.
them for
Locations
anything.
actually shut down.
They call me 3 times a day,
Chase
y'all.
Bank is all over the country.
But this one
Oh my
on this
God.
one, Liz, this one on Davison Road, just the ATMs are going. They've actually cleaned the building out for somebody else to do something else with it. It's shut down.
You understand that they have a
Thankfully.
computer that goes all over the world.
First
What?
frontier,
Oh, I
Your
see what
Honor.
you're saying.
I have an account. I have an
Look at
account
Leo.
at Chase Bank. I was in California about 5 or 6 years ago,
Story
I was
time,
looking
everybody.
for a screen
and I
door.
went to a Chase Bank out there, and they were able to look everything up or do whatever I do at a Chase Bank in Flint.
I said, hey there. When was the last time I bought something?
Chase Manhattan Bank's the second largest bank in the country.
Walked right in there.
This segment's brought to you by
I think
Chase
Bank of
Bank.
America is large.
I tried to look
Second
for it.
big.
and I couldn't find it.
Chase is the second
First in
largest bank in the
customer
country.
service.
Okay,
So,
what's the deal
Liz,
here?
Liz,
God,
she's in pain, Your Honor. Hold it together.
I'm trying. So this is just
Wait.
going out for the soap opera. Just get to the point. Let's get everything over with, please.
This is
Please
fine.
get this over with. For
I'm
God's
still
sake.
lay down.
Keep
Oh
it
my
going, Judge.
goodness.
Let her lay down, Judge, right now on the couch.
Your Honor, it's not here on Amazon anymore.
I looked for it. I looked for it over a month or so ago. I couldn't find it.
Okay, but you paid for it with a debit card, so you didn't, so nobody bothered to
Amazon gift
go
cards, Your Honor.
and get that record so we could know when you bought it and how much you paid for it.
No, Your Honor.
Jimmy's gonna
Okay.
get up again. We're gonna swing the camera around. He's gonna be hung himself from one of them rafters.
And you understand that I need to know how much you paid for it and when you bought it, because certainly things depreciate, right? You understand that?
Yes, I understand that.
But I also understand that
Okay.
they were in a secured room and we went to get them and she says, you're not getting nothing.
A secured room.
Well, that's a different issue.
It was in a clean room.
See what I mean?
Your
I
Honor,
mean, When
Your
we
Honor, I
start-
showed
when
you a
the- when the
picture.
case, when the case, wait a minute, when the case started,
Charlotte
the case
does need to
started-
speak up a little bit, I feel.
I wanted to make sure you had the opportunity to get your property back.
She's got the facts in place. She's got
Yeah.
pictures. She's
And
got.
I ordered that happened. Did I not?
Yes, you did. And yes, when I got my stuff, there was a whole bunch of stuff missing.
Well, ma'am,
Everything was in
okay.
garbage bags. And we've been through this before.
well, ma'am, I don't know what, the fact that it's in garbage bags, what
And
does
it's-
that mean?
and
I
it's
mean,
gonna be
that doesn't
Charlotte's
mean
fault.
anything. What does that mean?
Uh-huh.
That's how she bagged my stuff up.
Like it was garbage.
So what? I mean, what's she supposed to use?
Your Honor, doesn't the law not state that you cannot touch the stuff? You can't throw it away?
Uh-oh. He's a lawyer.
It's on the
Yeah.
internet.
It's
Oh,
how
Ronnie,
you-
Well,
just-
first of all, I guess
You'll live it.
what I don't.
Yeah, this
wait,
receipt
wait, wait,
isn't.
What I don't know is, let me say this. If we were talking about, wait a minute, you know what? I'm gonna look that up because look,
Uh-oh, shit.
Thank you.
Jimmy, attorney
there
at
are
law.
different rules. If you're in an apartment or a house, landlord lease, believe me, there's a whole set
shit.
of rules
Look
for
at
that
her.
kind of situation.
Yeah, I don't
Charlotte.
think he likes her, and he's doing this on
Evictions
purpose.
From a hotel,
I think he knows exactly what he's going to do.
the rules are a whole lot looser. And I think there's a chapter in my bench book about evictions from shelter. Okay, so let's take a look at.
Oh shit, we're gonna look some
You're
stuff
right,
up.
you know,
This
that's a good
could
point.
the
If we were
tables
allowed to
could
get our
be
stuff
turning
before the
right
court,
now,
we wouldn't be
Creed.
here, Your Honor.
Got that right.
Well,
you imagine
but
if-
sir,
if
that's
Jimmy was
fine.
right?
But you still have to be able. Look, you could say,
We
there's
had
a
the
whole
crown
lot of
jewels in
reasons
there.
if certain things didn't occur that we wouldn't be in certain situations. But that does not mean that the plaintiff doesn't have to prove what their loss is.
I hope.
By the
she
way, is
stops
that
on
a
the-
headboard
Still,
behind
it's still
their
we can
couch?
get it.
Like
Hmm,
from an old waterbed?
What's that?
maybe.
At the time we went to get it, she said, you can't have it, barricade the doors, pull all the women inside. So Liz couldn't talk to him. This,
I have no
Nothing.
freaking clue.
Charlotte,
We're not getting
90
anywhere
10.
with
My point is this: if you say
I think we're
all of that might
this.
be true, but you still have to be able to prove that you lost something or the value of what it is that you lost. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
we
yes,
shouldn't be here.
we shouldn't be here.
You probably shouldn't have been in that shelter.
Your Honor,
Okay, page 3. I love
Oh,
it.
he's finding it. Look at him with his law book.
Yeah.
Page 340.
But he's
Hang
never
on,
chewed
hang on.
Your Honor.
I want
you
you.
to show
I
women
want
we're
you
not
guys
gonna-
to stop. I want you guys to stop talking. Okay, because I need to
I'll
look.
put it on mute.
Charlotte needs to go after the judge for them saying these snide remarks. Say
She should say something about that. Oh wow, look at her face she just made. But I think she's really upset because now he's looking up something to say that they are not allowed to touch her stuff.
if she this is interesting to see how this part of this is going to play out for sure.
If I'm reading this correctly,
Yes.
it said that
This is very
if the
big
glove
subject
doesn't
here.
fit, you must
We're not
quit.
on mute. She's on mute.
Oh, she almost said something bad. He said we're not
I
on.
can hear you, and you know what? I tell you what. If it's a circus, you know what? I don't want to be the ringmaster anymore.
Awkward silence.
If I don't have to. I don't really have to put up with that kind of disrespect. I don't.
Apologize.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I apologize.
No, I don't have to put up with that.
It's a circus.
What'd you say?
Boy, oh
She
boy.
thought she was on mute.
Just for a second. Oh, could you imagine what she said when she
How
was?
long were you in this? How long were you in the shelter?
I was there last November for 1 month. And then prior to that, I was there for 6 months.
I'm talking about
In total.
this last time for a month.
November, the whole month of November. I left the
Don't
2nd
yell
of
at the judge,
December.
please.
About 5 weeks, Your Honor.
Okay, you agree with that, Miss McCann?
I think that this is going to have
She's
some
on mute, sir.
Yes, sir.
implementation.
You agree that she was there for a month or 5 weeks?
Yes, sir. She was there the whole month of November, 2021.
Was she being charged rent?
Yes, you talking to me, Your Honor?
Yes, yes.
Yes, she is being charged program fee. Yes.
Uh-oh.
The shelter that you pay.
Pay
at.
shelter. Ooh. Now
I'm
this is all.
actually-
This is
Yeah.
a whole nother kettle of fish have just been opened, folks. Oh, how the turntables have turned.
We're not even done with this, and this is in my top 5 so far since we started. We got a case, by the way. There's so much going on. Jimmy is a big part of this now. He's brought himself into it. Charlotte, I feel as if somebody needs to speak for Charlotte. I think that Charlotte could have almost taken control of this entire situation, but it seems as if Charlotte's just sitting back and letting, for lack of better terms, letting
Is
these
this
two
a
hang themselves.
HUD-funded transitional shelter?
No,
Okay.
but it is nonprofit, but it's not HUD.
Well, why are you charging them money
So-
if it's not profit?
If you're charging, that's a whole different.
That's like a landlord tenant. Oh boy, this is
You got to admit, Judge Herman really is poking and prodding at this, though. I think that
Okay.
they have pissed him off in the last few times he's seen him.
and Jimmy coming in with his attorney at law shit.
Other than the chair, what else are you talking about?
Ah, Pamela.
My court papers,
Can't do nothing
And the
about that.
cab
Papers,
fee.
What are you talking about? The
Well,
court
yeah, that'd be the
papers, what are
same
you
thing
talking
as a
about?
thrift store.
I had to go to court to file this court. It cost me, what, $75?
Oh, court
I'm not
costs.
talking about that. I'm talking about that you claim
Items.
was taken at the shelter.
My pencils, my chair, the
You got
inhaler.
I told you I'm done talking about these pencils.
You say nothing else, Liz.
I said, what else?
Nothing else, Your Honor.
What else?
Nothing else.
Okay. All right.
He's not going to give her anything for the pencils.
Your Honor. Please hurry up. My husband has to drive to France tonight. Drives the whole atlas.
All right.
He's got the
Ms.,
atlas.
Thank you, dear.
Oh,
okay.
pain!
You did not.
Her neck hurt. She
Did
just
you-
got in an
Did you
accident. Charlotte,
dismiss your counterclaim?
No,
So she has a counterclaim.
Ms. McCann?
no, I did not dismiss my counterclaim.
Okay. So let me see here. What were you saying in the counter?
Yeah, what's the
Let me
counterclaim all
get
about?
it.
$1,000 for
I
us.
don't
I'm
know
done
what
talking
you were-
about these
I don't know
colored
what you
pencil
were
cards.
claiming.
I claimed that,
Emotional distress,
yep,
Well,
and the program,
rent, late fee, court costs, gas, cleaning costs, and storage. Okay, emotional distress, you're in
Emotional
the wrong
distress.
court for that. You have to go to circuit court if you want that.
okay,
Program fee and rent. So what's that?
$500 that she didn't pay.
Ooh. She
Wait,
was in
what's
the
that?
rears.
Did you give her a notice to quit?
No, I didn't give her a notice
Or-
to quit 'cause she left. You
In
told
the
me
lead.
She left on her own.
Put me out in the cold.
they both confused.
She was in the rears.
No,
Creed,
I'm
in the
not.
rears.
Okay.
Your Honor, can I speak a minute?
Well, okay, where in your packet does it show what she was agreeing to pay for in rent? And where does it show what the agreement was that she was to pay?
Thank you,
Hold on
dear.
1 second.
All right, how much?
And
was she
also you
ordered?
can look at those text messages that she sent me as well, saying that
Was
she
she-
was gonna pay us. She said she'll even pay us an extra 100 because she wanted to get away from that crazy man that was abusing her. If you read the text
Well,
message.
let's start up. Let's go back to the beginning.
Okay.
What, to your understanding, Ms.
laugh.
McCann, was the reason that she moved into this shelter?
Because she kept constantly harassing me,
That's what I'm
begging
saying.
me to let her move back in because she was having issues with her husband. She
Uh-huh.
said,
There you go.
Well, where is your evidence of that?
page,
As long as you got your mustard next to you.
I want to say it's page 6, exhibit I, where it say, I really need a place to stay for crying out loud, please.
That sounds like her, for crying out loud.
And then,
Okay, wait a minute, page 6?
exhibit I.
Okay, so these are text messages on
Yes.
page 1 through 6.
Again,
So
I'd
what
like
are
to
these
point out all the
messages
stuff
about?
that Charlotte has.
This is when she
compared
constantly
to,
kept texting me because the first time she moved out, she said the reason why she moved is because somebody was harassing her. Her ex-boyfriend was after her. So
My
she
ex-husband.
okay, that was fine. So I said, well, we had somebody else move in here. So then she started texting me, telling me she wanted to come back. I said we didn't have any room for her, especially because she wanted to come back to the same room she left out, and I told her no. So this is why she kept texting me, telling me that he was abusing her. He was drinking too much. He was verbally abusing her, calling all
He
types
doesn't-
of names.
he
was
doesn't drink.
sleeping out in the truck while she was sleeping in the hotel room, calling
Couple
me
of
with
good
all
ones,
types
good.
of stories about their personal business, making me feel sorry for her like she's doing now for her to come back. And I kept saying, well, you can come back, but you can't have your room. And then
You
this
go,
is when
girl.
she started testing me all this,
Thank you, Charlotte.
this stuff.
Okay, I'm reading the text messages.
And where she
And I'm
said, Carla,
seeing
I can't
here
go back to
page
him.
2.
I'm not involved.
I'm reading page 2 and 3.
He's rating.
Fixing to go to bed, call me soon. That's page 2.
Mhm.
Plan on being there in a few days. That's her talking to you, correct?
Yep.
And then D, 3D, can we start moving my things on Wednesday, please? That's a text from September.
I'm confused on that one too, because then she said ex-husband
And then
also.
E,
Uh-huh.
I will give you an extra $100 a month for my old room, please. That's September 6th. And then you said, can I call you later? And she said, sure, I'll call back soon. Page 4. I'm not mad at you, so I'm frustrated. I'm on page 4, the top. I'm
She's
not mad
making-
at you. I'm frustrated. I spent a whole day packing up to come there and we had to leave the next day. Please call me back. Love you. I'm frustrated with
What?
myself, not you, please call me back. Can you please call? She kept asking you to call her back.
Right.
And
Okay.
saying I love you.
Our truck is in the shop and Jimmy is in the room with me sleeping. Please communicate with me. I need you. Then page 4 and number F, it says, I really need you and a place to stay, please. And then she's
I think that it
saying
is
it's
about
20
Jimmy.
degrees
She's trying
hotter
to
here
cover it
than
up,
it is there.
by the
Okay.
way. Mike.
Either that or
Um,
she's lying because she was looking for a cheap place to stay while he was gone.
Mm.
Hey, Nate.
It's 20 degrees hotter
Hi,
here
Nick.
than it is there. And you said, I'll call, and she's saying, I'll call you later when we can talk. Definitely coming home. Love you. And you say,
Coming
okay.
home.
And she's saying, call me back. This is page 5, G. Call me back when you can. I'm not drinking. Want to talk to you for a few minutes, please. Love you.
I think so, okay.
Then 8.
Why does she keep
Still
saying
have
I love
plans
you
on
to
coming there on
Charlotte?
the 1st of November. Is that
Women.
okay?
Is that a thing, women?
So then I, page 6I,
Is that a lot?
this is October 9th. So all of this went on through September, August through September, up into October.
Crazy.
Right. And the reason why I
I
didn't
really
want her to
need
come
a
back, 'cause
place.
she was drinking here. She was sneaking and drinking. She was doing marijuana. Her husband was drunk.
Doing
I was
marijuana.
going through all this with her. That's why I was ignoring her calls. And when she would call me, she would be drunk, crying and talking about how he was verbally abusing her, physically abusing her. She's sleeping out in the, she got to sleep in the hotel room because he would drink.
Well, wait.
That's
wait,
her
wait.
hitting
How
Jimmy
do
with
we-
the
how do you
sickest
know
brain
she's
buster in
saying
all
that?
of the world.
Is that in the text messages?
Yeah, continue reading.
Okay.
Hey,
Page 6,
now.
I really need a place to stay, for crying out loud, please.
For crying out loud.
Then I'm on page 7. Cindy passed away last night. Who is Cindy?
Who?
That's another resident that was here.
Okay.
Oh, no.
The
Not
man.
Charlotte, I can't go
That's
back to him.
Jimmy.
I'm not in love with him anymore. That's 7J, October
Truth coming out.
29th. Is that right?
Yes.
And then you said, I understand. When was
Jerry.
you planning on coming to
Got some new people.
BSW? And then she says on Saturday, the next day, I plan on staying there for a long time. There is no home for me with Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Do you think she was really on drugs?
So,
You on
Mr.
drugs?
So wait a minute, Mr. Laskin, you're Jimmy,
Doing
right?
marijuana.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
She just mentioned Jimmy. See, I'm
I
telling you.
plan on staying there for a long time. There is no home for me with Jimmy. There is no running water or heat and air
You'd be
here.
surprised what they had
He
at
bought a
ECW
piece of
right now.
crap here. I'm in the truck. That's the only place I have to stay warm.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
not
3
sure.
doctor appointments this week due to my neck and back from being in this truck.
I believe that's
JKNL,
Knox's
page 7. Page 8.
his neighbors.
Shannon's sister.
Okay,
Jennifer
page 8M. I've been physically with Jimmy all day, please. Just have my room so that I can
shit.
start off better, hoping and praying that things would get better. Him buying a house that I can't live in is the
Got it.
craziest thing he did. I made it clear to him
Got it.
that thanks to his intelligent decisions, I'm homeless now. He can live with it. I don't care anymore.
Damn, Jimmy, they
I don't-
running you down,
Call me,
bro.
please. It's
Jennifer
still
saying,
the-
honey,
the
I think I
plan.
hear our neighbor with
Yes.
the porn again.
I have a doctor's appointment at 10 a.m. I'll call you. Now we're up to November 7th. And
Oh my God,
November
Jennifer.
8th, is it okay if I come by tomorrow to drop some of my stuff off and sign my contract?
That's November 1st.
Oh, my goodness.
It is, okay. I'll be there at BSW soon.
They're wearing
Those
down
look like
Charlotte.
pictures of a toy car. What's that?
She was sent pictures. Just to cover it up because
Okay.
she didn't want him to listen to, she didn't want him to see what he was sending me, the stuff she was
Just
sending me.
wait.
Well, how do you know that?
I talked to her.
Well,
She says,
We
I
don't-
love you, Your Honor.
I
it's
love
not
her.
documented anywhere.
You love
correct?
Well,
me.
yep, nope, it's not documented.
She left me
All
for
right,
Jimmy.
fine.
Yes, Jimmy was just sitting there.
Is it okay
Fair
if
enough.
Penny spends the night tonight? Her and Debbie are going, who's Debbie?
This is the time that she was staying there. During, if you look at the date, that was November the 26th. So I just really just printed out all the texts showing you that this is all the time that she was staying there.
Wipe them crying
Okay.
down tears.
Now, if that's not enough.
Then here we, December 2nd. Yes, I'm busy. Good morning. Did you forget to call me? Yes, I'm busy with Jimmy. I'll call you when I get home.
He wants the sex. I'm busy with Jimmy. He's insatiable.
What happened?
Nothing happened.
So,
No, she tried
I'm reading
to
that packet.
make it sound like
You're-
it wasn't Jimmy.
It sounds like there was a marital issue going on, and that's why she moved into the shelter.
No.
Is that your position? Ms. McCann?
Oh, yes.
Perhaps.
All right, so Miss Pruitt,
Forgot about pencils.
you
Having
disagree with that?
Jimmy's back.
he's got a stick in his
I
hand.
don't disagree with what I said, but I don't have an abusive husband.
Then why were you
Sure
lying?
sounds like you do.
Well, you were having marital problems with him, and that's why you moved into the shelter.
No, I moved in the shelter because I could no longer ride the truck.
Well, ma'am, I read your text messages.
Gee,
Okay.
Stephen O'Neill.
It was all made up to get her in there so she couldn't be in the truck anymore because her body can't take it.
So in other words, she lied to Miss.
Right.
So in other words,
She's
she
a
told lie to
liar,
Miss
Creed.
McCann. Is that what you're
Is that
saying?
what you said?
Ms. Pruitt?
Yes, because there was no other
Yes.
place for her to go until I
Okay,
get the phone
okay.
together.
So wait.
You
I
called
didn't
him, if
ask
I'm not
you.
mistaken.
You didn't send a text message, sir. I'm asking Miss
Boy, that
Pruitt.
escalated quickly.
Miss Pruitt, are you saying you lied about the marital troubles so you could get into the shelter?
Yes,
Nice.
And,
She
and why would
admitted
you
it
do that?
so I can get in the shelter.
because
But if you weren't having marital problems, why would you lie and say that you were?
He just told you. 'Cause
I
she wanted
did
a
that
place to
so I
stay.
could get there sooner. So I could no longer ride in a truck.
how do you
Jimmy
feel about
just-
that, Charlotte?
Uh-huh. Now what? Oh, look at her face.
There
She
was
is
no
Okay,
heat in this
livid.
house
well-
last winter. We have it now, but we
Okay.
didn't have it last winter because we just bought the house. And
Oh,
All right, so
It's
let me
cold.
ask you this question.
credibility
if you
out
don't
the
mind.
door.
All of it.
If you would lie about
Out the door.
trying to get
Everything.
into the shelter,
Ah,
if you make up a story
hmm.
so that you could manipulate your way into the shelter.
Yeah,
Fast,
you're gonna
That's
hear
what I'm
Jimmy
saying.
start throwing lamps and all kinds of shit in that room.
then why am I to believe all the other stuff that you're saying about everything else?
I haven't lied to you about anything, Your Honor. I've been truthful with you since this court stuff started.
But ma'am, here's the thing. at the time you sent the text messages, you had no idea that this was going to be read in a courtroom, correct?
That is correct.
All right.
Can't take
And
my
you are
mustard.
telling me now, after the fact, that those statements that you made about having marital problems was a lie.
That is correct.
Okay. All right. And you lied when you knew that you told those lies having no idea that a judge or somebody would be looking at it, correct?
That is correct.
Where do you see the damage
All
of
right.
that chair after he throws it at
So-
Liz right now on the couch?
That chair just out of nowhere.
Flam.
So here's what
Falls
I'm trying
count
to say.
anywhere tonight at this house.
What incentive would you have to tell the truth about anything else when you have something to gain from lying?
That is correct.
I lied to get my foot in the door because, like I said, we didn't have heat here last winter.
Contempt of court, lied under oath, she could go to jail for it. Right?
So
Yes,
why am
she
I to
told me.
believe you now? Why am I to believe you now?
I have been nothing but truthful with you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I only lied to Charlotte, my friend. I love her.
I love her.
But you understand what I'm asking.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
You're saying you were lying then, but you're telling the truth now.
He's putting on his
That is
boots. He's
correct.
out of here.
So how,
Takes a while
Not
to
why
start
you
that.
lied
battle.
then. okay.
Uh-uh.
So why would you tell me the truth any more than you tell her? Let's ask it that way.
Oh. Super kick.
I lied for survival to get a roof over my head with heat.
But you didn't say that in the beginning of the court case.
Okay.
See,
It's the
that's-
life for survival. It's the
Okay. So you're saying she didn't pay the
Not me.
program fee, and how much was that,
Not at all.
People of Genesee County, I guess, yeah.
Miss McCann?
500. I'm sorry, 500.
He's gonna make her pay that. He's gonna make
And
her
what's
pay
a
that.
late fee? What's that?
She is going to flip
$50.
the F out.
Can I speak,
Late
Your Honor?
fee for
Prepare for racial
wait,
slurs
late
incoming.
fee that you're charging her for what?
When
That's
they
a
don't
good-
pay their
We're not
program.
paying the 500?
Especially from
Yes.
Jimmy.
Jimmy's coming
Mm,
hot.
Where's the contract that she signed?
I don't even know if you have the contract.
Can I speak, Your Honor?
Well,
You didn't ask for the
then
contract.
no.
I wouldn't.
No,
I
good
wouldn't.
idea. You didn't, Jimmy.
I think
But we
we've
give
done
them-
enough
Well,
damage.
You filed, wait a minute, hold it, Miss McCann. You filed a counterclaim
Where's all these
Right.
people that said they hated
Right.
the judge earlier?
Yes.
saying you
This
wanted
lady's
some
Salt of the earth.
stuff.
Because
Don't
she
you
admitted,
think you need to be, listen to me.
she admitted to
Salt
you
of
You
the
already.
filed the counterclaim. Don't you think you need to attach a copy of the contract that claims that she owes $500?
This could be a push.
She admitted to you already that she owed 500, Your Honor. She admitted it.
If Jimmy's a man, he's going to flip
Yes,
that
she did.
table.
Your
at
Honor,
that podium.
lying
Yes,
again.
you did. You did.
Let's go.
You did.
Can I speak, Your Honor?
No.
No, you cannot.
Sit down,
So she's
Jimmy.
lying again. She admitted. That's why.
Court
This
costs,
is my
court
first
costs,
time doing this.
court costs,
He's adding it up.
court costs, okay,
Get
gas,
ready.
cleaning costs and storage. Where's your evidence of that?
If you look at the pictures, the exhibit where you can see before and after how she left the room, and then we
have
cleaned the
to
room
clean
up,
up.
and I showed you a
She's been there
picture
for 5
where the
weeks.
chair's still upstairs, the refrigerator's still
The
upstairs,
lady was
and we cleaned up the whole
salt of the
room.
earth. She kept the room clean. Come on, Your Honor.
Sure, she did.
So how much did it cost to clean the room, and where's a receipt for that?
She didn't sneak
I
around
would-
smoke in the bathroom.
I wouldn't be surprised. For real.
Jimmy's gonna lose his shit when he finds out he's got
I had a
they owe
receipt for
some
that.
money.
I got to take a Jimmy
Hmm?
break. I'll be
I
right
don't
back.
have.
Go ahead. Ew!
You don't have it.
No,
Ew!
sir.
For fuck's sake. Oh God, that's disgusting.
So you don't have receipts and she doesn't have receipts.
I don't have a receipt for the cleaning cost.
Good Lord. Oh God. She's hit that inhaler like right now. 'cause
Okay,
that was
anything
awful.
else? Anything else?
Nope.
No.
Ms. McCann?
I'm done.
McCann?
Yeah, I'm done.
Here it comes. Train's coming down the tracks, folks. Get ready.
He's not gonna let you.
Here's the bottom line. No, I'm ready to make my decision.
He said, "Speak."
Can you speak? No, you can't speak, sir, because you're not being sued. Your wife is. She called you as a witness. Not as her lawyer.
It's something you already decided. the
Okay.
first court date.
Shh, Jimmy.
Here's where we're at. Neither one of you documented things very well. And really,
Oh, it's much more than that, Tiff. So much more.
I don't know that the chair wasn't damaged before it got there. Or that it wasn't damaged in the process of moving it out. If I had had a picture of the chair before the move-in or before it was moved out, we'd be able to establish that. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think the chair costs $250. You can go and buy a chair like that at Staples, you know, for around $100, maybe $150. But I don't think the chair costs 200 and some odd dollars. It's not, it doesn't, and the fact that you don't have any kind of a receipt to show me what you paid for the chair, you know, it leaves a lot of questions about, you know, what the value of the chair is. I mean, assuming
Chair, pencils,
that the chair got damaged,
inhaler.
assuming everything in your favor, Ms. Pruitt, on the
So
chair,
much.
you can't even prove what you paid for the chair and when you bought it so that I could put a value on it. If it's a $99 chair that you can get at Office Max and you bought it a couple of years ago,
Will she make it to the?
you don't get
judgment?
$99. You know, it would depreciate. You'd be lucky if you could get it for 50. I mean, to be real, to be totally real with you, I would look at what they are selling those chairs for, maybe at some place like Salvation Army or Goodwill or something like that. That would be more of
Excuse me.
an accurate barometer. Okay?
Okay.
But you didn't even show me anything like that.
I understand.
You know, and quite frankly,
He's thinking hard. The wheels are spinning. Justice in works. Coming in hot.
Ms. McCann,
Your Honor, I did find the
don't
papers.
think,
I did send the papers
Ms.
to you.
McCann, I don't think that you were, you know,
Boy, her with this fake coughing and shit.
I
mean,
don't
come
think
on.
that you
Next
should have
it's
been
gonna be-
denying them the right to move their stuff out. If
Feel bad
you
for
get
me, Judge.
somebody-
Sympathy.
You know, I know there was a problem with having the husband there. I know that was an issue. Okay? I know that was an issue.
She's gonna die before this. She's gonna go into
When I
fake cardiac
fashioned
arrest in a
the
minute.
order back in February that Miss Pruitt be allowed to go and recover her property. And that was under my watch, more or less. I think
Possibly.
that
Everybody should be
occurred.
masked up right now.
And even if
all
there
gonna
were
be sick
missing
tomorrow.
items, she hasn't been able to prove what they were, or damaged items. She hasn't been able to prove what they were or what the value of them was. You know, 4 years to suggest that the inventory is the same when you're using something up over a 4-year period, you know, it just doesn't, it's not even credible. Talking about the pencils now, back to the pencils and colors. So there are definite proof problems with the plaintiff's case. And there
Especially-
sure as heck are
Especially
proof
lit a
problems
cigarette during the whole thing.
with the defendant counterclaimant's case.
You know she smoked.
Not even a contract to show me what the rent was,
Veronica, yes, there
or
is.
the
You have
dates
to
that
do
it
the
was
paperwork.
signed.
I
None
did.
of that. None of that's in here.
Your Honor,
None
I
of
sent it to you. I sent it to you. You have it. It's page 8
No, it's not in here.
and page 19.
What page?
Page 8 and page 19. And it say building strong woman on program payment schedule.
Building
send that to
strong
you.
No.
woman.
Where's
first
the
page.
one where she signed? You got it? That
Yes,
she signed.
yes.
Where is it?
Mad Cave, you legend.
Where is it?
I heard
Page,
about you,
it's one, it said page 8 and page 9, the very first paperwork we sent to you. The very first paperwork we sent to you.
Page 9 is a picture of the chair.
No, I said the very first paperwork that we sent with you when we first came.
Well, look, I told you to do this in one packet. I explained how to do it and you couldn't follow the
It's going to
instructions.
be a push.
So I can't
It's
even
gonna be a
find it right
push.
now. I'm looking for it.
I think he's
telling ya.
throwing this out.
It's going to be a push.
That's
Nobody's
the
getting
very
nothing.
first paperwork we sent you, we emailed it to you.
Push. Here it
And
comes.
and we sent all that to you.
Laying it
So
on, man. It ain't
Well, I see
working.
an email dated April 20th where it says disregard the first one sent. These pictures are labeled and pages numbered. Is that the one?
Yeah, yes.
Well, it's not in that packet,
Who's on the phone?
Unseen phone.
is it?
Yes.
This
picture.
young girl's
It's
having
all
so much
pictures.
fun.
Them is pictures right there, but also we to send you a copy of the program payment schedule, what she signed and her initials on page 19, where
It wasn't in your evidence packet.
yes,
Sorry.
It was not in your evidence packet.
Sorry.
I have a big envelope with everything that I submitted to you.
But it's not in your evidence envelope.
Why didn't you put it in your evidence packet? You redid it.
And
Because
us.
I felt
Vinny.
like you had it already.
No, that wasn't the instructions that I gave.
Okay,
Nope.
I told you that what evidence that I'm gonna allow in is what's in the evidence packet, because that gets shared with the other side. Okay? We're all reading from the same book so that we can all, that's why I have people refer to the page numbers and
Yeah,
et cetera, so that everybody knows what everybody's looking at the same time, not this
Uh-huh.
piecemeal business.
Judge, she just set up there and
You
lied.
should
to
have
you twice.
repackaged, you should have
She
repackaged.
Nothing,
just
Anthony.
lied to you twice, and then she admitted that she owed us this money.
Everybody's about to lose.
You know
Everybody's
this.
losing.
Next case, Anthony.
Excuse me.
And yeah, this
Excuse me.
in-
Excuse me.
and Charlotte's right. Let's not forget that.
You
It's
didn't
coming.
have it in your evidence packet.
Okay,
It's coming.
I gave you all explicit instructions about that.
okay, yes, sir.
And
Excuse
this
me.
is
hold
not
on.
you presenting it to defend yourself. You're presenting it as a counter plaintiff.
Wish
So the
Jimmy would
burden
start
is
working
on you
on the
to
house
prove that.
during the trial. Bam, 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 bam.
And I don't think you did.
I can't wait. I
So-
can't wait. I gotta get this done. I got a trip to London.
Both sides
tonight
have
on
a
big
proof
rig.
problem.
Oh,
So
dismiss.
I've heard both of you, and I am dismissing the claim and the counterclaim.
There it is. All that for that.
I tried my best.
An hour and 40 minutes. An hour and 40 minutes
Oh my gracious.
for an
But I
uppercut
understand.
and a low blow.
None of our lives for good.
I
So
know.
that's the good thing.
I
That's
know.
it. That's it.
Say
Okay.
something
Hopefully
appropriate.
you guys won't ever have to see each other again. Okay?
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. You have a blessed day.
And go to hell.
All right.
Yes, they go to hell. She still ain't got it cut off.
At least we admit we lie. She won't at all.
Well, how come I-
Ooh, she just said the F word. She said, how the
Oh,
do you cut this off?
and that's it.
Okay. Let's go back to Williams versus Roto.
That's it.
Woo, baby.
That's why I love doing We Got a Case, you guys.
All killer, no filler, bud.
That was
All killer, no thriller.
oh wow. Yeah,
This-
you know what? Sadly, she did. I mean, there's $500 out there that
She better be glad she didn't have to pay that lady. I mean, she walked. She's got 500 big ones to go and buy
listen.
all the pencils she wants now.
she's the winner. She's the winner. She tried to scam her and Jimmy, tried to scam that court, tried to scam Charlotte. Charlotte at least had a good amount of evidence. Charlotte
she's-
lost this one.
She scammed him out of $500 place to stay. She
Mhm.
scammed him into giving her a place to stay while he was out on the road, basically probably on vacation. I'm more than certain they probably cater to her and things like that. She had it made, stay in there. You know, I don't think she was doing anything for herself. She definitely came out on top of that one.
She did.
Wow.
And let's not forget, she admitted to lying under oath. And judge kind of just let that one go. And still kind of was shitty to Charlotte in some way too. I mean, a little bit. I feel. Oh,
He-
any other judge really would have. I
Oh
think
my
that he
God, yeah.
enjoys that.
He enjoys that part of it. That's why he's always behind, so far behind.
Yeah. I mean, that was that's, oh God, I am so tired. Oh no.
Well, you know what? We're going to say goodbye on this. And if that happens, we'll be right back with
We'll be
a
here.
chase. You know,
My
we've
God,
already,
yeah.
one's already happened today already. But
Jesus
nobody
Christ.
got to it in time.
What a case. I wanted to see this courtroom. I had it up a little bit after we went to Herman. Just didn't realize we were going to be there all day, which is insane.
That was pretty nuts. I'm not going to
Oh,
lie.
my God. Anyways, and I know some of you guys can't stand Herman. It's part of the shit show to watch. It doesn't matter if you really agree with him or not. That court is so different than everywhere else we go. You know, and that goes without saying with Licking too.
Mhm.
Licking is just they're both in their own category. You know.
And at the end of the day, I do feel bad for Charlotte because Charlotte seemed like a very nice lady. And
Yeah.
she did seem a little hurt
Mm-hmm.
when she said, I lied about all those things. Because not only did she lie to Charlotte that was supposed to be her friend, she also took a bed away from somebody who could have really abused it. And
That's right.
that is the biggest crime of them all.
That's a good point. You did see a lot of emotion in Charlotte and a lot of frustration on Charlotte. And yes, it is all around. It is
Hey, what more would you expect from this, right?
exactly.
All right, guys, if you haven't liked this video already, what are you waiting for? You've sat here all this time and didn't like it. What an a-hole. We'll be back with We Gotta Chase 2 for Tuesday edition.
Tuesday.
Anything else, Creed?
No, we'll see you
Alright.
guys at 4:05 East.
I need a
Bump
nap.
up.
Goodbye.
That bitch. How dare she?
Holy mackerel. Look at that courtroom. It's clean as hell.
It's no dirty doors there.